In the 1960s, there emerged in Sacramento a whole group of young professionals, mostly coming out of state government, many of them associated with the legislature as consultants. And they started looking around and said, why should I live in suburbia? I want to live downtown. So they started looking around at the housing, and they started to say, gee, this is a different lifestyle. This is not like an apartment or a new modern house in suburbia. These are different. They got different shapes and sizes, and they're kind of interesting. So they started showing an interest in buying and restoring the houses downtown or in Midtown. And to get that to work for them, they banded together, first to form an organization that was a kind of a self-help group. If you didn't know the answer, another person in the group might be able to tell you the answer. Who's a good plumber? Who's a good carpenter? How do I go through the city to do this or that or something else? And so they formed it. They even shared tools. They would let somebody know that another person had a certain kind of a power tool. That group became the Sacramento City Association. They developed a newsletter, and then as their successes multiplied, they began a house tour program, which has been around for a long time now. I can't even begin to know how many years, but I guess it must be at least 20 years old, and probably more. And each year they'd create a poster and they'd provide these tours. They're very popular. They were very successful. And it raised them enough money to keep the organization going each year. S.O.C.A is still around today. It's still a strong group. It's mostly represents, I think, people who own houses in downtown or midtown. But a lot of members are not. A lot of members didn't participate in that restoration effort themselves directly or preservation effort. So it's evolved a little bit. They've become a little bit more of a politically active organization in the sense of taking positions on a wide range of community issues, but mostly related to downtown. The most recent one I can think of is the traffic calming projects that have shown up in Midtown. A very promising organization that could last for many more years.